You won't believe how many soldiers of traoré they were offered 5 to 10 million to 20 million if they could unalive traoré. But guess what?
Absolutely, Chairman. I see this, and I don't mind calling them out, but Captain Traoré and Burkina Faso.
Ceux qui veulent se réveiller, se réveillent. Ceux qui ne veulent pas se réveiller, comme on le dit, on ne peut pas réveiller quelqu'un qui ne dort pas.
Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traore has refused an invitation from U.S. President Donald Trump. While most African presidents usually accept such invitations, Traore said he is busy building his country. His decision has surprised many, as it shows a new kind of leadership that puts Burkina Faso's independence and pride first.
This message to Donald Trump and Traoré in Burkina Faso. Let me tell you, Donald Trump, you're not just fighting Traoré, you are fighting every single African. Because we know Traoré is not just standing out for Burkina Faso. Traoré is standing out for the revolution of the change of Africa, not just Burkina Faso. Traoré is the angel that was sent by God to make a change for those who've been suffering for centuries, those who've been enslaved for centuries. They've been enslaved through directly and indirectly. They've been enslaved on the table and underneath the table. We actually been enslaved in any way. We never had our freedom, and this is the reason why there's no African country to today they celebrate freedom, because we know we're not free. Africa is the richest continent on earth, and this is why they cannot leave us alone to develop. Look at China, they developed. Look at Asia, they developed. Look at any continent that exists on earth, they are developed, except Africa. The reason why, because if Africa developed, there will be no free resources going to Europe or going to Western country or even to Arab countries. They pay everything to be against the development of Africa. Because if Africa develop, then the resource will become more expensive in Europe. The resource, the gold, the diamond, the uranium, they will become expensive in America and in different countries. And this is the reason why all the politics, they are standing out against Traoré. But guess what? You are not fighting Traoré alone. You are fighting every single one of us. This is not the old generation that you slaved. This is a new generation. I know you assassinated many African leaders, those who they sacrificed themselves for the change of Africa. Those who they sacrifice everything they have, themselves, their family, everything they have for the change of Africa. But they all been executed. Like Gaddafi. Gaddafi was trying everything for Africa. Gaddafi was even trying to make a currency for Africa. Same like he made euro in Europe. But where he are, he's gone. Why? That's the old generation. It's not now, Donald Trump. It's not when you assassinated hundreds of leaders, those who they want change for Africa. It's not now. It's not like Gaddafi time in Libya. It's not like Thomas Sankara in Burkina Faso in 1987. It's not like Louis in Brandy when he came, he fighted his blood for the change of Africa, for the change of his nation. It's not like Bribe when he also came, he fighted, but he was assassinated. By who? By you. By you, those who they don't want change for Africa. It's not like Robin in Cameroon. When he came, he fighted in 1958 for the change of Africa. It's not the time anymore. It's not like Roland Mumi when he came in 1958. And he did everything also for the sake of Africa, for the development of Africa. But he was also being assassinated. It's not the time of Christopher when he came in 1996, which is recently, in Central African Republic. It's not like Tombol Bay when he came 1975 in Chad. It's not that time anymore, Donald Trump. It's not like Ali Soleil in Cameroon in 1978 when he also came for the change, but he was also being assassinated by who? By you. Because you don't want Africa to develop. It's not that time anymore. And there's many thousands of them. They all wanted change for Africa. Some of them are famous and some of them are not. They all been assassinated By who? By you, because you don't want Africa to develop. Because if Africa developed, that's the end of you. That's the end of stealing gold, diamond, uranium, everything for free from Africa. While our people are suffering in Africa, they don't even have food to eat. I just recently came from Africa. I've been to Kenya, I've been to Chad, I've been to Djibouti, I've been to Sudan, I've been to Egypt, I've been to Morocco, I've been to Congo, I've been to many countries in Africa. And I've seen how the people suffer in Africa, especially in Sudan. It's not that time anymore. Now we're ready to sacrifice ourselves to stand for the change of Africa. Now we're ready to stand behind Traore to death for the change of Africa, for the people who will come after us to have a nice life, to have a better life. Same like Europe. Many people, they sacrifice themselves in Europe just for the change of the Europe that you see today, for the change of the European countries that you see today. Millions, they died in Germany, in the UK, in France, in Italy, in many countries, just for the change of the beautiful Europe that you see today. And we're gonna do the same. My message to Traore: you are not alone, Traore. We're ready to use every single resources we have in terms of platform, in terms of money, in terms of everything to stand behind you for the change of Africa. Traore, you are not Traore of Burkina Faso. You are Traore of Africa, of the change of Africa. And this is the reason why even African leaders, they don't want Traore to be on the chair. The reason why they don't want Traore to be on the chair, because if Traore successfully developed Burkina Faso, the rest of the African nation, they will change their leaders. And there will be no place for the corrupted leaders who corrupted Africa, corrupted everything just for the benefit of themselves, but not for Africa. Some of them, they even try to unalive their own family just to stay in power. Some of them, they even unalive their own family just to stay in power. They don't care about Africa. They don't care about the poor. They don't care about those who they suffering. They don't care about those who they still taking shower with the pee of the cow. Those who they still drinking blood of human because of hunger. They don't care about them. They care just to stay on power. Traore, continue. And I believe there's many Traore in Africa, but they need us as an African. And this is my message to African people, African nation. If we don't wake up right now and stand with those who they want change for Africa, when shall we wake up? When are we going to wake up? For how long are we going to sell our own blood just to have a life for ourselves, but not for our nation? You won't believe how many soldiers of Traore, they were offered 5 to 10 million to 20 million if they could unalive Traore. But guess what? They refused because they saw how many people are suffering in Africa and how long Africa has been. There's no continent on earth is being suffer more than Africa. Our grandmothers, they were being slave trade around the world in many countries. For how long are we going to suffer if we don't wake up right now? When shall we wake up? If we don't wake up right now, tell me, when are we going to wake up? Are we gonna stay a slave in every place that we go? Every country I visited, I'm looking down. I did not look up. There's nothing makes me look up because I'm still a slave. I'm still a slave. If I cannot use the resources that I have, my resources, my own resources in my country, I cannot use it. I cannot take that resource and enjoy with it because it's mine until someone come from a different country, from America or from Europe, to tell me how to use it or how to take it or how to sell it. It's mine. Tell me if we're not still a slave. It's the time, the end of the slaveman. And look, I'm a UK citizen and I'm proud to be a UK citizen. You know why? Because there's UK people who've been fighting for this country for many years to make this country better. They died to live as a good place to live in right now in the UK. They died. They did everything they can to make UK as you can see today. But what are we going to do for Africa? I'm a UK citizen, and if America, they want me, they can get me at any time. But we are not afraid anymore. We ready for everything, for any cost that could happen to us, for the change of the people that I've seen in Africa, for the change of our people, for a better Africa, for a better life. If it's not for myself, for them. We're not afraid anymore, Donald Trump. And we're not afraid to those who they want to shush us, to those who they want to assassinate us, to those who they want to get rid of us just to have full control of the resources of Africa. Africa is rich, we're not poor. But they keeping us poor. For how long are we going to allow them to keep us poor? You tell me. And my last message is to Traore. Traore, you are not alone. We here with you. To the last moment, we here with you. We behind you. And I know they're gonna use our own people. As you can see this man, look. You should be shame on yourself. And I feel shame even to say your name. You should be shame of yourself for someone now who came to make change because you there in America having a better life. Look at him, bro. Even look at his face. God, he make his face darker because of his heart. They're gonna use those type of people to get rid of those who they want change for Africa. Same way they got rid of Gaddafi, they got rid of money. They're gonna use the same people, which is our people. The same color is us. They're gonna use us. They're not gonna come. They're gonna use us. They're gonna use those who greedy. They just want for themselves. And my message to African, please, for how long are we gonna be greedy for ourselves? For how long? Please, it's time for change. It's time for develop. It's time for good for our people. Traore, you're not alone. We're all behind you. Traore, you are not human. You are an angel was sent by God to make change, to bring a light to Africa, to be the head of the revolution of new Africa. If you African and you don't share this video, you don't like and share this video, shame on you. And any videos like this, any videos that support Burkina or support Africa or support Traore, you don't like it or you don't share it, shame on you as an African.